Welcome to the Giants Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do within the Giants franchise where we go over top prospects throughout the organization, from AA Richmond up to AAA Sacramento. And next up on our list of prospects is the corner outfielder slash first baseman in Seth Beer. Seth Beer is a left-handed bat. He throws right-handed. He stands 6'3" tall, weighs 200 pounds. He was born in the state of Illinois, but he attended high school in Georgia, where as a sophomore he hit .589, and as a junior hit .560. Due to his age, he was able to graduate high school early, where he went on to play college ball at Clemson University, and he was an absolute monster at Clemson. He won the Dick Howser Trophy for the best collegiate player in 2016. He was actually the first freshman to ever receive that award. And anyone who has played OOTP over the past few years knows just how good he could end up being in that game as a hitter. Beer was drafted in 2018 by the Houston Astros, 28th overall. Despite great college numbers, he did drop in the draft due to a lack of athleticism, plus concerns about hitting with a wood bat. And we, of course, acquired him when Brandon Belt was dealt to the Astros in the offseason. We also acquired right-handed pitcher Josh James in that trade. So taking a look at Seth Beer's ratings, he is currently a 64 overall B potential player, and he is going to be a good bat at the major league level. He's already got 59 contact, 58 power versus right-handed pitching. He's got 55 contact, 50 power versus left-handed pitching. So already right there, you don't have a drastic drop against the same side. He's got decent plate skills with 43 vision and 46 discipline. They could be better, yes, but they will improve as the years go on, as he goes through training, and he performs better at certain levels. Maybe he gets a boost one year. And Beer did have a shaky start to the 2020 season in AAA, but he has rebounded nicely as he is currently sitting at an .806 OPS, which is 10th in the Pacific Coast League, and then he also has 14 home runs, which is tied for 3rd in the Pacific Coast League. One of those people he is tied with is his teammate in Connor Joe. And Seth Beer needs to hit at any level he goes to if he's going to stick around. He has absolutely no value as a baseball player at anywhere else in his game. He has one tool, and his tool needs to be something that he does very, very well. Because his fielding is not something that's going to get him anywhere, neither is his speed. Well, I guess you could say he has two tools because he's going to hit for contact and power. But if you combine that into just being a bat as his skill, then he only has one tool. But we're just getting into semantics at this point. Now, in the game, his fielding isn't so bad that I wouldn't play him in left field if I had a spot in left field for him, but he's definitely not going to be winning any gold gloves in his career. He's probably more suited to be a first baseman or a DH in the American League, and he could end up at first base for us long term, but we'll have to see how things shake out with our roster at that point. And as far as his future with the organization, left field is a spot that is his for the taking. We have some corner outfielders, guys who are a couple years away from the big leagues. He is probably the most ready left fielder, as Elliot Ramos is probably going to be ideally the long-term right fielder, because we play at Oracle Park with the gigantic right field where there's triple alley. So you generally want someone who can play a good right field playing right field rather than someone like Seth Beer playing right field. I would expect to see him up for September call-ups in this very 2020 Major League season, so we will get to see some Seth Beer at the Major League level this year. Maybe he'll be up to play some left field once Cargo is traded and then Robbie Grossman moves over to right field, or back to right field where he played last season for us, and Beer would take over in left, but we'll have to see how the roster is going to be looking once Cargo is actually traded. But one thing is for sure, and that is he is a part of the long-term plan for the Giants. Obviously, things can change depending on off-seasons and trades and whatnot, but as of right now, he is a guy that I want to have as a part of our lineup for the long term. And he's not very far off, as like I said, you're going to probably see him in the major leagues in this season. But with that being said, that is going to wrap things up here for this edition of the San Francisco Giants franchise, the prospect profile of corner outfielder slash first baseman Seth Beer. I've been your host, Jersey-born, and I am saying, I am the king of Boston and Ian's brand has been snatched.